Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. John 14 verse 27. My beloved, the anger you feel is not your enemy, it is a messenger. It rises from the places within you that were once wounded, and it asks not to be silenced, but understood. The world taught you to repress or explode, but I am here to teach you how to transform. Today, I will share with you 8 spiritual principles that unite the wisdom of heaven with the language of your soul, so that anger may no longer enslave you, but serve your awakening. Small blue diamond 1. Observe before you react. Watch and pray, so that you will not fall into temptation. Matthew 26 verse 41. Anger moves fast, but wisdom speaks softly. When you pause before responding, you open a door for the Spirit to enter, where your ego once ruled. Each pause is an altar, each breath a wordless prayer. In the language of psychology, this is the beginning of shadow work. The moment you notice the impulse before it takes over, do not run from the emotion. Simply see it. The one who observes is awakening. Question: can you hear God between your impulse and your response? Small blue diamond 2. Feel the emotion, but do not become it. Be angry and do not sin. Ephesians 4 verse 26. I too have felt pain. I knew betrayal, abandonment, and the sting of injustice. Yet I never allowed emotion to define who I was. To feel is not to fall. To repress is to suffer. To transform is to rise again. Anger is like fire, destructive when uncontrolled, but purifying when mastered. When you acknowledge and embrace it, your ego is crucified, and your spirit begins to resurrect. Question: what is your anger trying to protect inside you? Small blue diamond 3. Change your perspective. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. Matthew 6 verse 22. Anger makes you see enemies, where there are only mirrors. But when your eyes are clear, every offense becomes a teacher. Pain is not punishment, it is invitation. The one who hurts you often reveals the wound you still carry. In psychology, this is the path of individuation, the integration of all you once rejected within yourself. The thing that irritates you today may be the very thing that sets you free tomorrow. Reflection: what if your obstacle is simply God in disguise, teaching you love? Small blue diamond 4. Ask: what is this anger trying to teach me? Why are you angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? Genesis 4 verses 6 to 7. Do not ignore your feelings. Ask them gently. Every emotion carries a truth your mind has not yet understood. Perhaps your anger is showing you the need for boundaries. Or perhaps it is saying, please, see me. I am still hurt. In deep psychology, this is a complex rising. An old memory seeking redemption through awareness. Practice. Before you react, whisper, Lord, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Small blue diamond 5. Pray and surrender. Cast all your anxiety on Him, because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. When the weight feels too heavy, don't try to carry it alone. Speak to me. The anger you release in prayer becomes strength in my hands. Prayer is not escape, it is transformation. It is spiritual alchemy, turning the lead of emotion into the gold of consciousness. When you pray, you are saying, I trust that love is stronger than pain. Pause. Close your eyes. Give me what still burns inside your chest. 6. Remember who you are. You are the light of the world. Matthew 5 verse 14. You are not the offended one. You are not the victim. You are a child of light, a living image of the Father. Anger makes you forget your divine origin. but remembrance restores your power. In psychology, this is the return to the self, the sacred center of your being. When you act from the self, you stop reacting from the wound. Reflection: if your soul is made of light, why fight the shadow instead of illuminating it? Small blue diamond 7. Forgive as one who sets themselves free. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Luke 6 verse 37. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is releasing. It is the act of cutting the chains that tie you to the pain of the past. Those who refuse to forgive live the same suffering through different faces. To forgive is to say, I choose freedom over bitterness. In deep psychology, forgiveness is the final integration of the shadow, the moment when pain no longer defines you, but refines you. Question: who must you forgive today, so your soul can breathe again? Small blue diamond 8. Return to the present. Do not worry about tomorrow. Matthew 6 verse 34. The present is the only place where I dwell. Every anger is a memory, trying to survive inside this moment. When you breathe and come back to now, time dissolves, and your soul rests. Psychology calls this integrative presence, when the conscious and the unconscious reunite. But I call it living prayer, the moment when you and the Father become one single breath. Pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here. Now. You are at peace. My beloved. Anger was never the problem. Forgetfulness was. When you forget who you are, you react. When you remember, you choose. These 8 principles are not just teachings. They are the path back to your heart. True focus begins when your mind bows to your soul, and your soul bows to God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Matthew 5 verse 9. The peace you seek is not out there. It is the gentle voice that appears when the storm within you finally becomes still. If this message touched your soul, write in the comments, I choose peace, not reaction, and share this video. Someone out there needs to remember that love is stronger than anger.